She came up with her career effort on the right day. Obviously gives us confidence going into the Breeders' Cup, and winning you're in, so a lot of big pluses. And she showed up and did what we knew she could do on the right day.
And the Breeders' Cup filly and mare turf this year at Del Mar is 1 1/8 miles, which is, I believe, the shortest it's ever been. Does that work in her favor, you think? I mean,
yeah, we're not complaining at all about that. Certainly, the 1 1/8 miles is more in her range than the 1 1/4 miles. Although she has run well at a 1 1/4 miles, the 1 1/8 miles is definitely an advantage for us. So we're happy with that.
she was coming out of a good second to Miss Temple City at Kentucky Downs when she ran the first lady. Did you go into that race with a lot of confidence that she was sitting on a career effort?
Well, let's put it this way. The day she ran against Miss Temple City, the way she fought back on the rail, Miss Temple City looked like she was going to go right on by, and Zipessa fought back to, make it interesting at the wire. So we knew that that was one of her, strong efforts. We knew that she had had some tough beats all summer long, and we were hoping that this was going to be the race where she showed up and gave her best effort, and she did. She's a smaller filly that is just one of those ones that lays her body down for you, gives you everything she's got every race. And the only time she's really run bad is on a real soft turf at Belmont. I think the other thing is she won her other than at Del Mar. We had her out there one summer, and she loved that turf course. She won very impressively that day. So we know we're going back on a turf course that she's already won on and she likes. So we're pleased with that also.
A lot of Eastern and Midwest trainers have never raced that. Shig McGay's never been to Del Mar. Rusty Arnold's never been to Del Mar.
Right.
Is there anything about that turf course that makes it unique? Or?
Well, I think just like any turf course, whether it be the European turf courses that have more of a cut to them and are a little deeper and heavier, this turf course is pretty much the opposite. It's a faster, firmer turf course, and some horses like that better than others. And we happen to have a filly that's her type of course that she loves.
She worked yesterday on the Keeneland training track, and you had some talking to Gary Young, some very specific reasons why you sent her to the training track.
Well, all summer long, she was stabled at Fairhill, so she was working on the Tapeta there. Very happy on it, very comfortable on it. And we felt like her first work back after the First Lady was not a work that we wanted to really do too much. And when she gets out on the turf course, she knows it's go time. So we wanted a nice, comfortable, easy work, and we got just that down on the training track. Quiet morning, and there wasn't a lot of traffic out there. It went perfect. So we do plan on working her on the grass before we leave for Del Mar.
Now, are you a sheets player? Do you follow the bounce theory and all that?
I've been a Ragas guy for about over 25 years, so I definitely use Ragas numbers to guide me.
So what did the Rags say about her race?
Well, what the Rags say is that she ran her lifetime top last time, a 6, and that's a huge number. And I think that number really puts her in the mix in the Breeders' Cup.
But does her pattern suggest she's going to improve forward from that, or that she could bounce?
She had been typically running 7s and 8s, so it wasn't a huge jump forward, but it was a significant jump. And I think that she can handle it. It's not like she had been running 9s and 10s and went to a 6. She had been a consistent 7, 8 type of horse and went to a 6 1 point forward. So I don't think it's going to be too much for her. I think it'll work out fine.
One of the betting angles at this meet has been the Kentucky Downs raced horses, whether they won at Kentucky Downs or not. Especially on turf, it's like, shoot, for a while it was 53% they were winning.
Yeah. I have noticed that, and it does look like the horses that are coming out of those Kentucky Downs races are showing up here at Keeneland and running very well. And it makes sense because they're putting up a lot of money over at Kentucky Downs. So you get good horses from good trainers shipping in there for the money. And so they're running on a difficult turf course, with the uphill coming down the lane. And those horses are well meant, and they should be running well here.
Do you think from a fitness standpoint, that you mentioned the uphills and stuff, do you think they
You know, whether or not that really is a factor in it, I don't know, but I do know that those are good horses that are showing up at Kentucky Downs and on a tough course. And if you can run well there, you can run well just about anywhere.
And actually, some horses haven't run well there and then come here and win too.
Exactly. So, I mean, like I say, you're getting good horses running over there, so they deserve to run well here.